So for the past 3.5 years, I've been trying to do dropshipping and I only made 70 bucks. It's like the universe is telling me just go on. I'm sure most of you have seen how people on social media would show their 10k a day Miami, Dubai, McLaren lifestyle, but is it true? Fuck no. Or at least most of them are just capping. So that's why I started this YouTube channel to show the reality of dropshipping, just like how Micah again did. So now after I failed over 50 times, I knew something had to change. I needed two things, a challenge and a help. I'm gonna challenge myself that by the end of this year, I'm gonna make enough money to buy my dream car, and that is a Hellcat. When I was scrolling to learn how to improve, I found this guy named Ethan Hayes. This guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. So I left a comment asking if he do one-on-one mentoring. We talked and turned out he do have a mentorship, but there was a huge issue, money. So I got two jobs, saved up some money, then ended up joining the program. And here are my mentors: Ethan, Austin, Samuel the cereal cup guy, Sebastian and Peter. And I have 4 months for these 5 guys to teach me and turn me to a beast. But there was also another issue. That was back in February. Since now we are in May, that means I only got 1 month left in the mentorship. So the pressure is crazy. Now let me tell you exactly how I use them. Every day I scroll on TikTok and IG to find products. I take these products, I put them on a sheet, and I send it over to the group chat so the coaches would take a look at them and tell me what's good and what's bad. And finally, after a month of scrolling, I found a product I can sell. Disgusting, bro. So now that we have the product, the first thing we need to do is steal from the ops. Simply, it just means see what your competitor is doing and do the same thing as him. I uploaded videos for about 3 weeks, and let me show you what happened in week 1. In the first week, I was averaging about 300 to 400 views. So I hopped on a call with the mentors.
The concept, your third most recent video, this is what keeps car guys awake at 2 a.m. You implemented this really well. This is honestly one of your better looking videos. Only thing I'd have done different is actually showing you coloring them at some point towards the end. Because you have to think in the mind of the viewer. You're just showing them pages. They don't, like, they're just seeing, you need to show what the product is, what it does, how it would look with them using it, right? If they're buying this, they're not buying it just to look at white pages. Nobody cares about the white pages or the designs. Anytime you're actually showing it, you need to show it being colored. You know what I mean? But also, you're still making the same mistakes. People are not caring that they're just seeing designs on white paper. Every single concept, you need to insinuate some way to the viewer that it's a coloring book. Look at the colors, show colored variations of it, show you coloring it. Right now, a lot of your videos are you just showing a blank coloring book.
Also, my mentor also told me about something I need to start doing when uploading TikToks, so TikTok doesn't flag me as a bot. Which is when you upload a video on TikTok, hit the plus icon, put on 60 seconds, and record a 4-second video. Go to edit, add your video, and remove the one that you recorded. This method is for TikTok only, so they won't shadow ban you or something like that. So in week 2, I had an idea that I can go to a place with really cool cars, so I can try a new concept where I show the cars, then show the product.
Like, this is good to have, I guess, like, access to. You know, but I don't think, like, if you can't, like, make good video, like, great videos from it, then it's not a big deal. Like, because, if you're gonna have to, like, if you're not able to bring a tripod or do anything like that, then it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just too short to, like, really work with, you know what I mean?
There is one, like, it can be long, like, maybe 12, 13 seconds. I think I can make that happen. And
Disgusting, bro. The first thing I notice is, bro, you need to actually make them look good. The way you painted them, it looks like it was painted by like a 3-year-old or something.
so in general, the video concept with the cars itself and showing them is a good idea. Honestly, this is a good idea. But I would kind of like, I think Sebastian or Peter already said it. If you can only show the one car that you want to show in the book, this would be great. We can either do the same thing you're already doing, or we do something more clever and we try to find a clip of the specific car you want to show in the video. So if you know, okay, I want to make a video about the Porsche GT3 RS, then try to find the clip of someone like showing or making a similar clip to this one, just showing the GT3 RS on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, After showing the videos to the mentors, my views started to average about 1k plus on TikTok. Even had a 5k views video, and on YouTube Shorts I was doing about 30k back to back to back, which is pretty good, and IG is still dead. And by week 3, which is this week, my mentor Samuel told me to try a new concept. What I just noticed with that product, what works the best is crying girl hooks. What you can take away from this is, if something works for someone else, there's a high chance of it also working for you.
especially if you're targeting a different market, you know?
The crying girl. You basically take a clip of a girl crying and you make a story with it about the product. Especially that this concept is working very well for one of the ops. So after I tried, I asked my mentors to review my work, and here is what they had to say about it. Last time we talked, you told me to try stitch clips, the crying girl or whatever. It was fucking weird for me to search on TikTok girls crying, and I will be watching like, this is good. But
The second video, the one with the grandma, I don't even understand the storyline. Like, what is the story about? Like, you made a drawing for her, or like, I actually don't understand the video. Disgusting, bro.
And then he's right about the storyline. The storyline doesn't make a lot of sense because you're saying everybody laughed at my mother. And then the second one is, this says you can't have dreams because you're a woman. And what exactly is her dream? Her dream is to get this car, or her dream is to get this book. What is her dream? So it's not very emotional, you know?
Yeah, it's like you almost had it, you know what I mean? Like you had the right idea, but just like you just said the wrong things.
I'm not gonna lie, it feels a bit discouraged since I only had about 1 month left in the mentorship, but it's a process and you can't skip phases. And just remember that we have a goal to achieve by the end of this year.
Disgusting, bro.